Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the 15th World Cargo Symposium. At this year's World Cargo Symposium, the question is, what do we need to tackle together? And I would answer that with 4 priorities: achieving our net zero by 2050 commitment, continuing to modernize processes, finding better solutions to safely carry lithium batteries, and making air cargo attractive to new talent.
And that you focus on the change, and importantly, the pace of that change that needs to happen collectively to drive through this industry. We're leading the passenger industry in aviation sustainability.
Cargo, really important to the global economy, and it continues to get far more important, connecting people, businesses and products across the planet.
Resilient, I would define as the ability to rebound after a significant shock. It's not very many industries that can pull off this kind of speedy recovery from such a deep and severe impact.
You know, this new phrase, data is the new gold. Well then, if you've got gold, you don't want to give it away. But actually, I think the industry needs to take a different approach to this. When we've reached that tipping point is when we see true efficiencies delivered by the new technologies that we have, rather than sort of simply replacing manual processes that we sort of are pushing through today.
There is more and more need for integration of the different players with each other.
The quantities, the share will quadruple. B2B e-commerce will be the big thing.
What everything comes down to is collaboration and continued collaboration. That is key to going forwards in terms of that continued collaboration.
Faster, bolder, together. This is a big challenge, but we can achieve it.
We will never be able to achieve those ambitious targets unless we all join forces, all stakeholders, and work together.
Cargo safety remains paramount for the industry.
Time efficiency that's wasted when digitalization is not used and we rely on the human portion. Much efficiencies that can be created if we start to learn, accept and trust the data, and going back to using data smart.
Data is great, and speaking to the customer is probably even greater.
We can't wait for a perfect world to happen.
We believe ESG matters, and even more, it's a license to operate for the industry.
I think it plays a massive part to bring on fresh young talent.
Automation for me is going to be absolutely key to making general cargo as attractive as perhaps some of the other elements of cargo and indeed the wider aviation sector.
In safety, risk is linear, but in the security domain, risk is non-linear.
As the regulator, my job is to hear that and say, how can we make sure that we're not adding more pressure, more inefficiency to that carrier.